Welcome, here I've got HUAWEI P Smart 2021 and I'm gonna show you the top tricks of its camera. So at first we have to tap on the camera button here to open it, and for now we are in the standard photo mode. Let's see what we've got here. Let me start with this settings bar. Here by going to the left or right we can change the modes of this camera. So we have the aperture mode, night, portrait, standard photo, then video, and by going to the end to more we have access to other modes of this camera. So the pro mode, slow motion, panoramic, light painting, HDR, time-lapse, moving picture, super macro and high resolution. So this is a lot. I don't have much time to speak about all of this now. I suggest you to making experiments with that and just have a good fun. You can also go to the right corner to this I letter button. So here you have the quick information about all of this and you can learn from this also. Now let me show you one of my favorite modes, the moving picture here. So when we tap on this we get access to it, and this mode gives us at the same time the picture and the short clip. So we have two in one. Let me show you how it works. This is my object. Let's take a picture now. And to see it, let's go to the left corner at the bottom to this button, so we get quick access to the gallery. This is the picture. To play the video, let's tap on this button here. And as you can see, this is how it looks like. So this is really cool. Let's go back to the camera. To go back from moving picture to standard photo mode, let's just simply tap X letter here. And here we are. Here let's start by tapping on the screen anywhere, like that. So we have access to this square. As you can see, this is the focusing. You can focus anywhere at the picture you need. And this is connected with this sun icon, so when we tap on this a little bit longer, we get access to the exposure compensation slider. By going up, we can make our picture here more bright. By going down, we can make it more dark. So this is the light managing at the picture. And of course, to go back to auto exposure compensation, we have to just simply tap again anywhere at the screen and it goes back to the auto. Now let's have a look at this button here. As you can see, I changed it here. So by using this we get access to the zoom, as you can see, and to the wide lens. So this is how to use this. We can use zoom also by two fingers like that, but I think this slider is more precisely. So now let's stay on the standard view, standard lens with one here, and let's move to this settings bar. Let me start here at the center. Here we have the flash. We can turn it on auto, so now the camera recognizes when it's needed, when it's too dark. We can turn it off here, then turn it every time we take a picture, and also here we have access to the torch, so the fill light. Now let's turn this off and let's move to this button. By tapping on this we get access to the filter slider, so we can make our picture just more beautiful before we take it. And this is how to manage this. Now let's go back to the beginning and stay on the normal one, and let's move to the right corner to this button. When we tap on this we can open the advanced camera settings. As you can see, this is a lot. Let me show you a few of them. Let's start with the aspect ratio here. By tapping on this we can manage the camera frame. As you can see, we have 4:3 aspect ratio, which is now, and the 1:1 and full screen is locked for some reason. So let me show you one extra thing here. When we go back to the camera, and let's move to this button now, here we have the auto intelligent settings. So just one tap to turn this off and turn it on again. As you can see, when we have this, the camera recognizes the best possible settings to our picture, so it should recognize the scene that we have. For example, now we are on the text, so it's correct. So when we turn this off we can manage the ratio of the picture. So recently I've picked the full screen ratio and this is it. So let's go back to it. Let me show you also the 1:1. This is the square one, and when we turn on the auto intelligent camera here, it automatically goes back to the 4:3 ratio. So this is how it works here, and remember about this. Now let's move in the settings to audio control. By tapping on this we get access to this button, so we can turn on the voice control and turn off, and when we have this turned on, we can easily take a picture by saying choose to take photos or speak loudly to take photos. So when we have this, you don't have to touch the camera, you can take a picture by just saying some keywords like that. So for now, let me keep this turned off, and let's move to the capture smiles here. Also, by using this button here, we can turn it on and turn it off. When we have this, the camera automatically recognizes when people are smiling and taking pictures. So this is really awesome here. Now let's slide down to the general settings. We have here assistive grid at the first position, so by using this button we can turn it on and off. And these are the grid lines. Let's go back to the camera to see them. As you can see, it shows us these lines. This is useful, for example, when we want to use the rule of thirds in photography or making experiments with composition. Also remember that these lines are not visible at the real picture, so when I take a photo and when I go here again to the gallery, we can't see them at the real picture, so they are only to help us taking better photos. And of course, by going again to the settings, sliding to the general and tapping on this, we can easily turn them off. And now let's have a look at the horizontal level. Also, by using this button, we can turn it on and turn it off. So let me keep this turned on. In the camera preview, we can see that this line appeared, and this is useful, for example, when we want to keep our photographic topic straight at the picture. This is how it works here. Of course, when we don't need this, we can easily go back again to the settings, tap on this button. So for now, the leveler has gone. And the next one thing I want to show you here is the camera timer, also in general settings. So here we can change the delay of taking picture. We can pick from 2, 5 or 10 seconds of delay. Let me pick 2 seconds to show you how it works. And now let me take a picture in the camera. Here we have the countdown, and the picture was taken with 2 seconds delay. So this is how it works here. So for now, let me keep this turned off, and let's move to the add watermark option. Here, by tapping on this button, we can easily turn it on and turn it off. So let me keep this turned on. Let's go back to the camera again and take another picture to see the watermark added. And let's go again to the gallery. And as you can see, this is our picture. The watermark is here at the left corner at the bottom. Let's get closer to it. And this is how it looks like. HUAWEI P Smart 2021 48 megapixel quad camera. Of course, when you don't need this, you can easily go back to the camera, then to the settings, slide again to the general and use this button. So now it's turned off. When we take another picture, the watermark should be not visible at it. And here we have also the location tag option, so when we have this, we can tag our photos and videos with the location information, so we can save at the place where we take a picture in the details about it. By using this button, we can turn it off and turn it on. Also here, remember that important thing is to make it work correctly. When we want to save the actual location of our photo, we have to be connected with the internet, for example the Wi-Fi, and we have to turn on the location of this device. So this is also useful here. The next one thing here is the mute, so here we can manage the camera sounds. By using this button, we can turn them on and turn them off like that. And after managing all of these settings, sometimes we want to go back to the auto. We can do it by using the last one option, restore defaults. So here, when we have this, we can reset all of this to the default values. And here we are in the auto settings again. And that's all. Thanks for watching, subscribe our channel and leave the thumbs up.